Hello, Sethunath, can you hear me?
Yeah, tell me, Shahina.
Yeah, so we have KP Sethu Nath, a senior journalist and political commentator with us. Sethu, now the picture is clear in Kerala. I mean, what remaining is only maybe a little bit difference in numbers, but the larger picture is clear. So, how do you analyze this situation? I mean, BJP made history in Kerala by opening account in Trishur. Was this something that we all expected, or how do you analyze it?
See, as you have said, Shahina, the biggest surprise of this election is the victory of the BJP candidate, Mr. Suresh Gopi in Trichur. That is known as the cultural capital of Kerala. And it came as a big surprise to everyone in Kerala because nobody has expected this kind of sweeping victory for Suresh Gopi, in the sense that even some of the BJP people, although they expressed that they had a kind of they have, believed in a kind of a possibility of Suresh Gopi scoring a victory, even they said that it would be on a very marginal majority. But as the latest thing is stating, if the latest number is correct, is winning by more than 40,000 votes margin. So that is a big surprise for this thing. But it was, at the same time, we cannot say that it was totally unexpected in the sense that the BJP, especially the RSS, is making a kind of a very, very slow and steady progress in the political discourse in Kerala and getting more and more legitimized. Their politics, their version of politics was getting some kind of a legitimacy in Kerala. And then, of course,
it's actually a systematic growth.
It is a systematic growth. So, and then plus the actor kind of a image, what do you call the cinema glamour and all these things combined has facilitated this victory. And then certain peculiar, very specific local factors in Kerala, in this particular constituency, is also important. And one aspect which I think in the general discourse, general political discourse has been given very serious importance was that the collapse of a cooperative bank that was controlled by the left, and that has created a lot of disgruntlement against the left parties, especially the CPM, which was the CPM members were hating that Karivannur Cooperative Bank, and many of the depositors were not given they were left high and dry, to tell you. This is one factor, and then secondly, they were making a kind of a very concerted effort at the grassroots level. And there is also a feeling that a section of the Christian votes has shifted to the BJP this time. And we will be able to get that particular details of that particular numbers only after getting the whole picture. So that is something which has happened. And but of course, in Thiruvananthapuram, Shashi Tharoor is able to get back his lead, and so there is a kind of for all those progressive and the secular political people, there is a kind of a relief that at least in Trivandrum the BJP was not able to make a big.
But Sethu, one thing that we have to see, Suresh Gopi contested in 2019 and he lost, but he had been there in the constituency since 2019, very religiously. He had been working among the people. We have to see this factor. Don't you think so?
Yeah, definitely, because Suresh Gopi in 2019, he came very late. He was almost in the last minute before filing the nomination. He came and he appeared as a candidate, but still he was able to corner something like nearly 29% of the vote. That itself was a very kind of an eye-opening kind of a thing for a constituency like Trichur. And as you said that since then he has been focusing on Trichur for the last 5 years, and he what do you say? He has made himself a Trichur person in that sense of the time. that has also worked a long way. And then, of course, he was able to bring, remember that Prime Minister Modi has begun his campaign in Trichur with a big roadshow long before the announcement of election, and then appearing for the wedding of Suresh Gopi's daughter. And all these things has created a kind of an aura for Suresh Gopi. And then, of course, his campaign that he will be a union minister if he is elected. See, all these factors has contributed to his victory. But mainly, the thing is that the BJP brand of politics is making an electoral breakthrough in a parliamentary constituency. That is something all the secular forces in Kerala has to take into account in a very serious manner.
Yeah, I mean, in 2019, if we take the constituency-wise data, we can see that BJP had come in the second place in around 7 constituencies. That we have to see. So this is actually a gradual growth. And when we come to Congress, have you expected this kind of a sweeping victory for UDF in Kerala? What do you think about it?
Frankly speaking, I haven't expected it. I was hoping that the left is going to, especially the LDF, is going to make a kind of a credible performance compared with 2019. And especially, I was hoping that the kind of the LDF was mainly focusing on the right-wing threat posed by the BJP at the All India level, and the LDF was mainly their campaign main focus was that they are the only credible force to counter the BJP alternative. But I think that hasn't gone very well with the people in Kerala, and we have to think about it. I mean, only after the details of the poll results coming, but. The initial impression we get is that the LDF has got a kind of a very, very severe beating in most of the constituencies, because almost all the candidates are winning by more than a 50,000 margin, except in 1 or 2 places, and especially in places like Kannur, in Kannur Parliament constituency, and where some of the assembly constituencies considered as the citadels of the CPM, like Tharmadam and Matanur, where all the Congress candidate has supposedly gained the lead. So that means that there is a kind of anti-CPM wave in Kerala in this election, and that is something that.
What are the lessons that the left has to learn from this election?
I believe that one of the main thing about this particular election is a kind of authoritarian political style of the Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan. That is one of the main theme highlighted by the Congress-led UDF in this election. Kerala is Pinarayi Vijayan is the only leader, and that is the kind of a thing. And I think that this is one of the main lesson for CPM to introspect, whether that impression is correct or not. I mean, there is an impression like that has to be seriously taken. And then secondly, there is also this allegations of corruption and nepotism that too also linked with the Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan and his family members. And then, of course, the selection of candidates of the CPM. Most of the candidates of the CPM were above 70 years and things, above 20 years. And that was a kind of a factor which was highlighted by the opposition. Compared with that, the UDF candidates were younger with that. And
that is true. But there is one thing, I mean, the candidates of LDF, there are many who are very popular in Kerala. Like, for example, even though they are aged, like, for example, Dr. Thomas Isaac, and also KK Shailaja. So, but they all lost. So,
they all lost, and especially a person like Shailaja teacher is lost by a margin of more than 1 lakh of votes. And so that is why I'm saying that there is a kind of kind of a complete anti-left, and anti-left means anti-CPM kind of
You mean
a
a
vote.
strong anti-incumbency factor was there?
Yeah. Anti-incumbency coupled with anti-Pinarayi.
Yeah.
And secondly, there is an impression that the present government, the present state government up to this thing is not working as a kind of as efficiently as the previous LDF government. In terms of there is a lot of, especially in terms of handling the economic issues, the failure in paying up the welfare pensions, and so many of these things, the administrative lapses and the kind of administrative, inertia or whatever it is, that is also one strong factor contributing to the anti-incumbency against the government.
Okay, thank you for joining with us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for giving me an opportunity. Thank you very much.